Liang, Sicheng and Huiyin arrived with their family in Lijuang on December the 13th, 1940. They'd been on the road for 15 days. The town of Lijuang, situated in southeastern Sichuan province on the upper reaches of the Yangtze, was so small it wasn't even marked on the map. But the people of Lijuang warmly welcomed the refugee scholars. With so many educational and cultural institutions arriving, the once quiet old town's population swelled from just 3,000 to more than 10,000. In fact, the number of outsiders was soon 3 times that of the locals. Lijuang, like Chongqing, Kunming and Chengdu, became a major center of education and culture in China during the war. In and around Lijuang, ancient temples and old houses were used as offices or living quarters. The cultural institutions that relocated to Lijuang included 3 institutes under the Central Research Academy, as well as the Preparatory Office of the Central Museum, the Society for the Study of Chinese Architecture, Dongji University, and the Literature Institute of Jinling University. In Lijuang, a stone tablet can be seen at Banliao Temple. It was erected by the staff of the Institute of Historical Languages when they left the town at the end of the war. The inscription expresses their gratitude to the people of Lijuang for their generous help during the 6 years they stayed in the town. The dozen members of the Society for the Study of Chinese Architecture lived in a farmer's house in the town of Yueliangdian, a kilometre outside Lijuang. The house, having been restored to its original state by the Architecture Department of Tsinghua University, is now a protected historical site. Liu Duanjian and his family occupied the right side of the building. The rooms in the middle were used as the Society's offices and as a dormitory for the younger members. Liang, Sicheng and his family lived in the rooms on the left side. The Liang family moved into this compound at the end of 1940, and they stayed there for nearly 6 years. Shortly after Lin Huiyin arrived in Lijuang, she suffered a recurrence of her tuberculosis. For the next 6 years, she would be virtually bedridden.
那时候李庄那个地方呢，又没有水，没有自来水，也没有电，所以你也没有医院，所以你也没有任何治疗的条件。当时这个肺病也没有任何特效药可以吃。我母亲呢，我记得那个时候病的是很可怜，那个时候病了以后晚上这个盗汗，就出汗出得很厉害。我早上起来看到这个擦汗的手巾呢，一块一块的晾在那里。 有时候一个早上起来可以看他晾7、8块在那个地方，他就晚上一个人挣扎，反正是那时候确实是我想他是很，我那时候我常常觉得他可能不行了，我很怕我母亲那个时候要离开我们了，有时候真的很害怕，有时候害怕的自己一个人偷偷的哭，那个时候。
By early 1941, Liang, Sicheng and his family were experiencing considerable hardship. 11-year-old Zai Bing, with her mother ill in bed, wrote in her diary about the anxiety she felt on one occasion when she waited by the river for her father to return from an expedition. Liang Sicheng was supposed to have gone to Kunming, but had stayed behind because his foot was infected with tetanus. Instead, he'd gone to Chongqing to solicit funds for the Society for the Study of Chinese Architecture. Why has father not arrived? Tomorrow is New Year's Eve and the day after tomorrow is New Year's Day. I miss father so much. I hope he will arrive tomorrow or the day after. I did not get back from Chongqing until April the 14th, and I arrived to find her much sicker than what she told me in her letters. The house was in a mess. It's painful to see her sick in bed for months in such a condition. It's too bad that my article was rejected by National Geographic. I make no denial that I sent my article in order to earn a little extra money. We're in the midst of very vicious inflation, so a little foreign exchange does help to tie up the two ends, and sometimes even give a little sense of security to fall upon. Your gifts, 2 cheques, 1 sent some year and a half ago and 1 sent through Liang, are tokens of such deep, genuine kindness and affection from what seems now almost like another world. We could but accept with deepest gratitude and appreciation. So far, we've been saving it for emergencies.